So, as we've seen with the Shriekers, the mechs, there's an APC probably coming, because I've seen some videos of that. Arrowhead Studios is perfectly cool with saying, no, that's not a thing, don't worry about it, and then kind of test it in people's games, and then boom, add to the full game. We've seen it with the Shriekers and the mechs now, and I'm very excited for that APC once it finally gets added. But I'm wondering if that's going to get added along with something else, an entire new enemy type. People have been starting to see, like, blue flashes of light in their games and stuff, blue streaks of light going across the sky. There's one thing that probably needs. And if you played Helldivers 1, you probably already know what I'm going to say. The Illuminate. They were the third faction in Helldivers 1. They had the bugs, they had the robots, we've seen those already. The Illuminate were in Helldivers 1, and they are scary. I'm going to start with a little piece of lore. I'm not 100% sure if this is confirmed by Airhead or anything, but supposedly after Helldivers 1, the Illuminate were beaten back and totally disarmed. Disarmed. They were not wiped out, so the Illuminate are likely very much still around in the Helldivers universe, and that's probably why they're coming back. I'm gonna guess they found a way to arm themselves again. Now, I have to give a warning about spoilers ahead, because there is some leaked models of what probably are the Illuminate. If you don't want to see those yet, and you just want to wait for them to get added to the game and experience the pure horror of them emerging from the earth on your own, I totally understand if you just click off the video now. All you need to know, the Illuminate are coming. Thanks, have a good day. But if you want to see these leaked models, I'd love if you stuck around. So I sat down with a buddy that I used to play Helldivers 1 with, and we both talked through what we think about these leaked models and how they'll probably work in Helldivers 2 here. But fret not, this is not just a reaction video looking at those pics saying, wow, look at that guy's arms, he's scary. I'm also going to give some tips here on what I think these things will be able to be beaten by. So once these pop into the game, that hopefully you have an upper hand on how to take them out.
Yeah.
Because coming in hot here is number 1.
Oh.
You aren't going to like it. I mean, you might like it.
Oh, I might not like it.
They look creepy.
Oh. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty creepy. I do agree.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks of these guys from the first game now, and I'm remembering that, correct me if I'm wrong, weren't they, like, very melee-based?
Yeah, they were very melee-based, and they were, like, stealthy.
Oh god, yeah, I remember that. They had, like, cloaking and stuff, and oh no, they're gonna be beefy, but...
They're gonna be very scary.
I'm liking the 4 arms. That's, like, just the right amount of, like, creepy.
The right amount of arms.
I don't know if it's the right amount. It might be too many, but... for this purpose, but...
But the right amount for creepy.
Yeah! Now, I've mentioned cloaking there. What is one way I think you may be able to take that on? Currently, the Stalkers have cloaking in the games. We know kind of how cloaking functions. You can see them outlined still. They're not totally invisible or anything, but they are very tough to see. I'm thinking because currently the Stalkers, you can kind of see a little better if you hit them with smoke, or you have the little spores on the ground pop up. They're a little easier to see. So I'm wondering if maybe smoke is becoming much more important to this game, so you can pop it down to see the Illuminate better. I think you might enjoy this here.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Is that a laser sword?
I don't know. These are all, like, the in-development images, so, like, that could be, like, some kind of particle effect, I guess? So it could be a giant sword.
Oh, yeah. The flat areas, it might be, like, a big, shocking sword, you know?
Ooh, like, it's all electric-y.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Also, the 4 arms. Interesting.
Yeah, the 4 arms, a bit scary.
I'm not a fan of the 2 little ones. I don't want to know what they can do to me. I've mentioned electricity along with this guy. I suspect that the Illuminati here are going to have the ability to slow you pretty darn well. They're going to use mind control, they're going to use electricity, whatever it is. I think there's going to be slows involved with these guys. So you're probably going to want to take that Hellpod advancement, that's the stamina enhancement.
Aww.
Yeah, anyways, here's this guy. Man? Number 3.
Oh, God.
That's giving me... Yeah. That's giving me, like, Walker vibes for the automatons. This thing's definitely... It's got some power.
I bet it'll have like a psionic shield or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they had shields in the first game too, didn't they? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh no.
Afraid.
It's gonna have a shield.
Yeah, because I was like, couldn't you just shoot it off? And I'm like, I guess
figure.
But it's like, if it has a shield, then it's like, that's just so much worse in every way.
Yeah, the little bit I've been reading online, apparently these guys are like all supposed to have shields, and like it's supposed to function kind of like the current shield backpack that, you know, we actually get to use.
Oh, God.
Which is bad, because that thing's strong and awesome to take, so now if the enemies have that, not good.
Yeah.
We're not ready. Yep, that's right. Shields. You heard us mention shields correctly. They are going to have shields, and what I've read online so far is probably going to function like the shield backpack. And I've also heard that supposedly they're going to be immune to fire while their shields are up, which makes me think that fire is going to be incredibly effective against them once the shield's down, but you can't use a napalm strike just to knock down all the shields. So how do you take down those shields exactly? Now, this is just a speculation here, but if they're not weak to fire, that leads me to believe that electricity is the way to take down those shields. So I think the arc thrower is already awesome, but I think it's about to become even more awesome. Zap those shields and take them out. That's what I'm thinking right now. Or maybe it'll deal more with like explosive damage, like the concussive liberator or something is going to be awesome against them. I'm feeling electricity though. I think the electricity, because you've got the EMS mortar, that can take down the shields. You've got the arc thrower, that'll take down some shields. The EMS tower, those feel like they could do some good damage to shields. Are you ready for number 4 though?
I don't think so, but hit me with one.
It's not actually that bad. It's just kind of.
Oh, okay.
This guy just kind of looks armored, like an armored version of the basic guy. That's not that scary, but.
Yeah. So they're all gonna be like infantry size.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that for now.
Uh-oh.
I know it's coming. You don't. I forgot what 8 is, but I think it might be the. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, I don't like that.
That thing is disgusting.
That thing's scary.
Well made, very well made, but this thing comes running you from around a corner? No. No.
Very bad.
So when you were saying they're all human-sized, I might have known what was coming, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tank right there. So I think we've said enough about this pretty much. It's big, it's scary. I suspect it's going to operate kind of like the Brood Commander. I don't see any armor on it, so I think it's just going to have a lot of health. You need to shoot it a bunch, and that'll take it down. But I expect it to be fast. The Brood Commander is not fast. I expect this thing to be very fast. Look at those legs. They are built for speed. And I don't like the idea of this thing getting up close on you. I'm afraid of the Illuminate coming. It's going to be awful. So here's another. No. This looks like a range type of person, I gotta say. They've seemed all pretty melee so far, except like that staff. That thing shoots you, I bet. Now, a big annoying part of Helldivers 1 was the Illuminate did have snipers, and I suspect this is going to be their sniper unit. This thing's going to be like hiding further back in the battlefield and trying to take you out with a whoop, one shot. And I'm worried that they may be able to actually take you out in one shot, like the rocket guys do now for the automatons. I think these things are going to operate similarly. Slow rate of fire, but they can bop you if you're not paying attention. Now, how do you think you take care of them easily? The rocket guys, the automatons aren't bad. You just tickle them a few times, the few bullets, and they're done. So I suspect these will be the same. Very low health. Just make sure they don't hit you, because they're going to knock you out. Anyways, also, that's not human-sized.
Oh, God. That's War of the Worlds.
Yep. Oh, my God. Wait, it really does look like those things from War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Like that.
I don't like that at all. So every other faction has their biggin. The Bile Titan, you've got the tank. This is the Illuminate biggin. It's scary, it's huge. I bet you its phase shoots lasers at you. I don't know. This thing's gonna be awful to deal with. That is what I do know.
I'm ready, man.
I think there's
so ready.
There's a little dude here.
Oh, God. I don't know if that's a drone or a plane, and that scares me.
Me too. I'm not sure if it shoots at you or it just stares at you.
Both are bad options.
No, yeah, very bad. I wonder if it's... Oh, you know. Because so far, like, the robots have the flare caller in, dude. I wonder if this is, like, an alerting thing. Like, every group has one of these. Like, if you take it out, maybe they won't alert a bigger swarm.
Oh, well, it could be a plane now that I think about it, because you know what they said they're going to add?
Oh.
Anti-air.
Oh, true! And we already had, like, the SAM site, too, and then they're adding the anti-air thing. And yeah, not related to this. Did you see they're adding, bot helicopters, essentially, that shoot you?
Oh, God. Yep, that's part of the anti-air that they're adding?
Yeah. If they're giving us an anti-air gun, that means they're adding air, and I don't like that.
Yep. See, every time they give you something, it's like, it's double-edged sword, because they're giving you something because you're gonna need it.
Curse you, Joel! Yeah, considering they've added Shriekers, and there is almost confirmation because it was in one of the in-game event texts that they're adding bot flying things, these Illuminate are gonna have something flying, and it's gonna be rough. I don't genuinely know if this thing's gonna do damage or not, because I'm fairly certain, I might be remembering wrong, but in Helldivers 1, there was like little eyeball things that would just stare at you and just alert other Illuminate, and until you killed them, they just kept spawning more. These might operate like that, Or they might just be laser planes that shoot you. Who knows? So to round out this video, a quick breakdown of what I think would be good against these Illuminate here. They said their shields are immune to fire, so I suspect the Illuminate themselves without shields, very weak to fire. Otherwise, why would they design shields that make them immune to fire? So I think Napalm's going to be good against them, but you're going to need to break the shields first. Speaking of those shields, what are you going to do about those? I'm thinking electricity is still the answer. We talked about it earlier. I'm liking that more now. I don't think concuss is the answer. I think the EMS tower, the EMS mortar, and the arc thrower are going to be the way to go to knock out these guys. And I'm hoping maybe for even another type of EMS strike they add in with these, because I bet you that's the way to knock out the shields. And then once those shields are knocked out, Eagle Napalm strike. Just napalm them all, and hopefully that takes them down quickly. Now, how are you going to defend against these? I suspect they have shields, so you're going to want shields. You're going to want to take the shield backpack. It's awesome right now. It's probably still going to be awesome against these guys because I know they'll have snipers, so that might make it instead of just them one-shotting you as a sniper, that backpack will save your life, and then you can just wait for it to recharge. As far as the Hell Pod enhancements to take, I think the Stamina enhancement and the Muscle enhancement are going to be a must against these guys because they're probably going to have slows, and it'd be nice to have something to kind of mitigate those slows. So one that's just a little more speculation here, but I think will be awesome against them, is the Orbital Laser. It's great right now, it's great against bugs and bots, but I suspect the high heat and high energy from the Orbital Laser will be able to melt right through those shields. And then, as it keeps going, take them down real quick, because I suspect they're weak to fire. So when they get melted by a laser, boom, done. So Orbital Laser, I think, is going to be vital against them. But that about wraps up what we know so far about the Illuminate, and then our speculations based upon it. I want to say a huge thanks to Mermilo Mint for coming in here and talking through these with me, bouncing some ideas around. And I want to say a huge thanks to you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, love you off to like, and if you want to see more Helldivers content like this, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.